Hello everyone, it's Mindy from My Creative Scoop and I'm back with another Copic marker tutorial for Neat and Tangled. Today I'm using the brand new stamp set called Grateful Heart, and I'm going to be sharing with you how to combine two different color combinations coloring this heart. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to be using the color combination BG05, BG07, BG09, also Y11, Y02, BG11, G24, and G20. And I'll list all of those colors below. I've stamped my image in Memento black, and I've stamped onto my Copic Express It blending card, which I will also link down below. So I'm going to start with my Y02, and we're going to add a little bit of yellow to the tips of the flower. So right up at the edge, I'm right where these little lines are, I'm just going to scribble a little bit of this yellow. And then I'm going to come out with my Y11 and just blend it out a little bit so it's not so scribbly and it blends a little bit better into the white. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my BG09 and I'm going to start coloring the bottom parts of the petals. So I'm just going to come up just a little bit, just adding that a little bit of a shadow. And since this flower, the top part of the petals here and the back part, since we're looking at it from underneath, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of blue down here. Okay, so now we're going to take the BG07 and we're just going to come up a little bit more. So I'm just going to do a little flick just to blend out that BG09 just so it's not so harsh. And then we're going to take the BG05 and do the same thing, just come out a little bit more. And then let's go ahead and take the BG11, and this time we're going to flick going into some of the yellow now. So this is kind of an in-between color with the yellow and that blue. It's that nice teal color that will blend nicely with the yellow. So I'm just coming out just a little bit. I don't want to fully cover the yellow because I don't want to change the color. I still want it to have that yellow tip. And then we're going to go ahead and go back with the Y11. And this time we're going to flick going into the green. So instead of pulling the blue into the yellow, we're pushing the yellow back, so that way more of it shows. And then let's go ahead and repeat the blues. So I'm going to go back with my BG09, because sometimes when we go back over with the lighter colors, it has a tendency to lighten that darker shade. So we want to put those shadows back in there. And then I'm going to come out a little bit more with my BG07. And then again with my BG05. And then again with my BG11. So I'm going to push out a little more, still leaving that tip yellow, but going more into the yellow, so that way the blue fades and blends in nicely with the yellow. So it might take a couple of strokes to get those colors moving. And then we're going to take the Y11 again, and again push the color back. So right in between where that BG11 stops and the yellow, we kind of erase and blur out that harsh line. All right, now to color the leaves. So I'm going to start with my G24. And just on one side of the leaf, since they're very thin, and then down the center of some of them, we're just adding a little bit of color. Then we're going to take our G20 and push it out, filling in the rest of the leaf. Now as my flower is drying, I can still see a little bit of a gap between the two colors, so I'm going to go back with my BG11 and just give another little push of the color to get rid of that line. Alright, so now we are ready to die cut our flower and place it on our card. Okay, so here is my finished card. I die cut my flower, and I had previously colored one of the smaller little buds to the same stamp set, and I'm using the thank you also from this stamp set. I took my Scattered Straw Distress Oxide inks and my Picket Fence life-changing brush and just gave a little bit of a yellow shadow to the background just to kind of pull out a little bit more of that yellow, and added a little bit of twine around my card base. I hope you enjoyed my card and my coloring tutorial today. If you have any questions or suggestions for any coloring tutorials that you would like to see in the future, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.